Hello and welcome to our Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomized and Nuzlocke. This is about 30 and today we are here on a very, very happy day. And the happy day is because Blegg has become a powerhouse. Blegg might just be stronger than Mibble. In fact, I am almost certain that Blegg is going to be the strongest Pokemon that we get in this run, and it is not going to be close. Thank you to Coco Kill for going ahead and giving me a little bit of instructions on how to make this thing able to have huge power, because I did try the ability capsule way and that did not work. However, by fusing it into its poison fairy typing and DNA reversing it, we did get huge power on Blegg. Meaning, that is not a 106 attack stat you are seeing, it is 212, and then on top of that, it is muscle band boosted, with access to moves such as Earthquake, Thrash, Play Rough, and Aqua Tail. Needless to say, this is an absolutely crazy powerful Pokemon, and to top it all off, it has Water Ground typing, which only has one weakness, which is a 4x weakness to Grass. This thing, incredible. Technically, it's also weak to Freeze Dry, but we don't worry about that. Only weak to Grass, right? This thing, amazing. Mibbles is very good. Right, Mibbles is very good. His attack stat is, funnily enough, not stronger than than Azumarill, and I'll get to that in a second. But it does have Technician boosts to the Boomerang to boost its power a little bit as well. However, its typing is worse, and overall, it's a little bit less bulky than Azumarill Nidoking. Now, the reason this thing has such a high attack stat is because I made him this way. I trained Blegg for the Blegg showcase, okay? Blegg needed to be as powerful as physically possible, so I Macho Braced him, and I made him fight the same Machamp Dragonite fusion that a trainer had over and over again, all the way to level 45, so that he got all of those attack EVs, and he could be as strong as possible, because I thought it'd be funny as hell. And you know what? Today's the Blegg episode. This is what has come of it. We're here for Blegg. Hey! You look like you're pretty confident in your surfing skills. Not really. Well then, how about a race to prove it? I'll give you something good if you can beat me. I can't beat you. I'm not gonna beat you, I'll be honest. I did already go ahead and check. We did get our encounter for Route 19. It was the Horsey Eldom, which was a very good encounter. Today, though, we annihilate everything with Blegg. Blegg's gonna go ahead and destroy everything. Blegg is the only Pokemon I care about. I don't know why I have such a fascination with Azumarill these past few months, but I'm here for Azumarill. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, I would like that not to be on my screen. That is horrifying. That's just a giant tick with a giant eye. Ugh. Blegg is here to annihilate everything. We're also gonna get some encounters. I feel like it's been a little while since we've had encounters. The last one was probably like a Horsey, I guess. That wasn't given to us anyway, because we got one that was given to us before we got to Giovanni, but yeah. That is the plan. We're going to get ourselves some encounters, we're going to start making our way towards Blaine, and we are going to use Blegg. Mr. Dose should be Psychic Flying, so we Aqua Tail. Goodbye. You're going to see a lot of Pokemon get one-shot today, and honestly, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Dustops, is this Dusclops and Kabutops? Ooh, Duskull, Kabutops, sorry. Well, I guess it could be Dusclops. Dusclops, Kabutops is kind of funny to say. You are at least neutral to Earthquake, so bye. It's that simple. It's like, oh, can I hit you for at least neutral damage with my moveset? Yes? Okay, you're gone. It's such a strong, powerful Pokemon. It's actually crazy. I do have to make sure to keep a slight eye out for when we hit Route 20, because I would like an encounter. I do like the Pokemon that we have. I really do. But more encounters is always good. We don't have to worry about any electric types. Instead, we just go ahead and click Earthquake. We also resist Steel. This is one of the least scary things possible to us because our typing is immaculate, delicious, a beautiful typing. Blegg is here to Blegg all over them. What does that mean? That's up to you to decide. Suicune something Chew? That sounds like it's weak to Earthquake. That's all I'm gonna say. Suicune Pikachu? That's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I'm gonna make a new Grand Canyon underneath it and send it into the actual abyss. But it's kind of cute. Alright. Blegg doesn't care. Blegg doesn't care if you're cute. Blegg is cuter. Look at how happy that face is as it just sends something into the underworld and gains 2 more attack power. Blegg wants to learn Superpower. We do have a lot of fighting coverage. Like, we have... Well, we don't have fighting coverage on the Aggron Gallade. We do have Force Palm on Grubicus. Crash is also really risky. Whereas Superpower... Dropping our defense is never a great idea, don't get me wrong, but base 120 power can be super effective. I think it's worth it, actually. I think it's worth it over Thrash. Thrash also locks us in, so if we KO a Pokemon with Thrash, we have to then Thrash the next Pokemon that comes out, which could be a Grass type. Just saying. It could be, alright? And that would suck. So I'll take Superpower, sure. Our moveset on this thing is so good. Blegg. Oh, hello. I feel like I just went slightly inside of her, but that's fine. That's also a very horribly said sentence. That sounds way worse. Dioink. Dioink is beautiful. Dioink. I thought it was going to be a Spoink at first, but I don't know if Spoink is even in Infinite Fusion yet. I can't wait for when it is, because it'll be funny, but Deoxys, Link. Sounds like Earthquake to me. Sorry, buddy, you sound very frail. I'm so happy we have Blegg. I'm so happy. Spear Duo. We'll use some other Pokemon, okay? We will. We will use some other Pokemon. Poor Mibbles is going to get left behind, because anytime that I want to use a Ground-type move, I'm going to Earthquake with Blegg rather than Boomerang with Mibbles, because Mibbles doesn't have 100% accuracy. That is a factor. That is going to have an effect on how much I use certain Pokemon. The fact that we have a 100% accurate Earthquake is really good. I could probably teach Earthquake to Mibbles, but then we don't get the Technician boost. And the Technician boost is such a big power boost to the move that I kind of want to keep the mischance. I feel like us getting an extra 50 base power for free is more worth it than 10% accuracy. Holy! First of all, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, one of the most amazing sprites that I have seen in this entire playthrough. So, to be honest, we saw two really good legendary bird sprites last episode as well. We saw an Articuno and a Zapdos. Today we see a cool Moltres sprite. The trio is complete, I guess. This is going to be Psychic Flying. So just a Lugia. We should be fine to Aqua Tail. Extra Sensory, that's fine. It's gonna hurt a bit, but we should be okay. We get flinched. We do live a crit. So we can Aqua Tail again. Hydro Pump, that's not stab, we're fine. Aqua Tail, gone. Not gone. Scary. Scary that it's not gone. Zunder should be able to finish this just fine. Actually, a very good typing against this. The only thing the most scary thing it can do is Extra Sensory. Yep, there it is. We have pretty good special defense, and we do have Spark to finish. Even out speed, that's good. That's good. One big downside of Blegg, sorry, not Greg, Blegg, wrong Pokemon. Blegg does have the issue of he's not the fastest. 79, it's decent. It's definitely decent. It's kind of mid-tier, which for a Pokemon as good as it is, I'll take a mid-tier speed stat. But it's not perfect. Alright, we could get outsped, caught off guard, hit with a Grass type. That's all I'm gonna say. We find a HP up. Hey. You know who needs to have more HP? Blegg. Blegg needs more HP, right? We all knew what I was gonna do there, right? We all knew. Let's not pretend that I was gonna do anything other than that. Do we have a Route 20 coming up? Route 20, there it is. Okay, exactly as I said that. That was actually kind of creepy. We have very limited ways of getting status on things. We have Force Palm, which isn't ideal. And we have Spark. Neither of those are particularly good ways to catch a Pokemon. In fact, they're both awful. They're both really bad. I can't emphasize that enough. It's really bad. But I guess we're just going to surf our encounter. We could also try and catch like something really low level with an Old Rod. But that would mean more training up for me, and I don't really want to do that. So we're going to go for the high level Pokemon. We're just going to surf on Route 20 in this corner, and we're going to find ourselves something amazing. Right? Route 20 encounter. Slowpoke Noctowl. Level 14 from surfing. Oh. I see. Well, I can't weaken it in any way, so I guess we're just throwing a fusion ball. I am 4 times weak to flying, but like it's level 14 and we caught it in 1 hit anyway. Yeah, that was underwhelming. For sure. He's just a grumpy old dude, to be honest. That was basically the sprite. The owl dopey Pokemon. I honestly thought that said old dopey Pokemon, which would also still fit, to be honest. Just an angry dude. Calling you triples. And I don't know why. I just saw all the triangles on Noctowl's Furco, and I was like, that'll do. I know it's not spelled like triples, as in like actual triples, but I was kind of mixing it with triples and dribbles in my mind. Again, I don't know why. Also, wow, 2 in a row? That was the common encounter, huh? I guess I can't even be mad. Like, if it had been the rare encounter and I'd picked that up out of everything, then I would have been kind of sad. But I guess that one was a pretty common encounter, huh? Weird that it was level 14 from surfing. Twin-headed Gardevoir. Type you. Dark. Primary. Fairy secondary? Dark Fairy? Leaf Blade is neutral, however I am weak to Moonblast, and that is slightly scary. Whizzer is pretty good against this, Skills is pretty good against this. Skills is immune to any Dragon-type moves it goes for. I think Skills is fine. Or Mibbles. Mibbles just wants to come out and play, and I just never have a time to bring it in anymore. Dare I say it? I don't like what I'm about to say, okay? I would like to make this clear. But Mibbles might not be worth having on the team anymore. Mibbles might be past his prime. We could maybe take out something else with different type coverage instead. Like, if we had a fire type, that would actually be kind of nice, because at the moment we, I don't think we've had a fire type the entire time. We've had so many electric types, but I don't think we've had a single fire type on the team at any point. I could be wrong. I could have just forgotten. I don't remember it, if there was. Ooh. That's cool. That's really cool. It's also neutral to Leaf Blade, and I think we'll be fine. We were, in fact, fine. We also got a crit, which maybe mattered. I don't know, but that was fine. And Char-Inja. Charizard Shedinja? Sounds like another job for Skittles, I guess? Shedinja is a scary Pokemon. Alright, it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. The idea of Wonder Guard being fused onto things is always scary. Charmeleon Shedinja. Weird. Weird. Rock Tomb is our highest chance to hit, and I feel like we KO it as long as we hit it, so I'm just gonna Rock Tomb. As Rock Tomb is 95% accurate, rather than Rock Slide, which is 90. Why are all Rock-type moves slightly inaccurate? Because you're throwing rocks from a distance, I guess. And Hera Sis. That sounds like an STD. It just does. Did we fight that with Mibbles? No, because Mibbles is weak to fighting. Mibbles, I'm trying. I'm really trying, Mibbles, okay? I am. In fact, I don't really love this type. I guess Skill stays in. Weird. Weird fusion. Very weird. I'm just gonna Rock Slide because it should be Bug Psychic, and that should absolutely annihilate it. Anytime I see like a Heracross or a Sork or a Slacking, I do have it in my mind that they can learn Counter, and there is like a 1 in 300 or something chance that they could technically be holding a Focus Sash. So it is always a little bit scary, knowing that there's like a 1 in 300 or so chance, or whatever like the amount of items there is in the game. There's just a chance of a Focus Sash counter combo at any time. It's a little bit scary to know that. Hey, I'm on the land. Hey, you can't come over here. All right, I'm a land dweller. You're a sea dweller. You can't see me like that. Why does that Works so well with the terrain, actually. I could see an Ekans as like one of those little sandworms that you find on the beach that are actually like humongous in the sand, and they like nibble on your feet when you're walking along the beach. For anyone that goes to the beach regularly, I'm sorry, there are worms underneath you trying to nibble on your toes. It's just a fact. Mibbles should be able to deal with this, though. We should be able to bite it. We can use Mibbles. Mibbles, your time. Acid Spray. It's going to do nothing to you, okay, Mibbles? It's your time. Come out here, bite them. Beautiful. That's all it takes. We just needed Mibbles to get out here and bite something. It gained 200 XP. Man, poor Mibbles. And Litidos. Litir? Because it's Litwick and Cranidos? Mibbles could stand against that. Yeah. Oh, his head's melting. Oh, not the Cranidos is so proud of his big, strong head, and you've melted it, Litwick. You've melted his head open. What does he have now? Probably ruined his physical attack stat too. This is unfair. This is actually unfair. I can't believe that fusion would exist. That's mean. And Happy Poke. Oh, that's a good name. That's a very good name. I like the name Happy Poke. That should be... I mean, it could be biteable. We are weak to water, but I want to use Mibbles. I do. Oh. Oh. Well, I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that at all. That made me kind of uncomfortable. And Mibbles gains a level. Wants to learn Nasty Pop. Yeah, not the best move for you to learn, buddy. Not the best. You know, you are kind of a physical attacker with your Fit Club and Technician. I don't know about no Nasty Plotting. I don't think that's really gonna help us too much. Hey, I would like to battle you. Like, isn't it great? The salty sea air, the wind blowing in your face. I don't know. Not really, to be honest. Electra Punny. That's interesting. I don't think I like it, actually. I don't think I like it. It looks kind of weird. His hands are very, very large. There's some teeth sticking out there. There's like 3 teeth I can see that are large. It's weird. It's weird. It shouldn't have any flying type moves though, so we should be fine. Wow, you outsped me. Dang. A little bit scary. And we don't KO. Double scary. Gaia Papa Berry was too sour and it got confused. Okay. Again, it shouldn't have any flying type moves other than maybe Bounce. Technically, Speed Tide. Speed Tide. Okay. Or it was going for a negative priority move. I think we might have been Speed Tide. Poly should be water and poison. I'm just going to go into Wizard because we haven't used Wizard yet today. Everyone gets to play, okay? It's not just the Blegg episode, and I'm not just saying that because it got to 40 HP, so I had to use some other stuff. I'm not fully saying that. That's definitely a part of it, though. But I am happy that we have Blegg. I am. Alrighty, we have a dive spot down there, but more importantly than that, we have ourselves an encounter for the Seafoam Islands. Now, what I might do is once we've got this encounter for the Seafoam Islands, I might head back to Pallet Town by getting a Pokemon with Fly real quick, and we can maybe grab the Route 21 encounter over there, and then we can get another encounter as well. We might also be able to get a Pallet Town encounter if we don't have one, which I don't think we do. Are we good to just lead with this? Probably. I don't know if we're going to be able to force palm the Pokemon that comes out for a paralysis chance, but if we can, that's something. Shed Leaf. So, we all just died, because when you look into the back of a Shedinja, it like sucks out your soul or something in the lore, so we're all dead now, so Rip runs over, because the Shedinja has killed us all, if we go by lore, but interesting Pokemon. I'm interested in seeing what it looks like as a Shedinja Cradily, which would be Bug Grass? Not a great typing to have Wonder Guard, I guess. Maybe when it's flipped the other way around, it's more interesting, and maybe it would still have a custom sprite, which would make it Rock Ghost. Also isn't great for Wonder Guard. Neither of these really work super great for Wonder Guard, which is kind of the only way I can see a Shedinja fusion really being worth it. Because the HP is somewhat mixed between the two Pokemon, right? It definitely leans more on the side of one half than the other of what's fused. But it's still fused with a Shedinja. So it's going to have terrible stats, right? That's just how it's going to be. I'll definitely catch it, though. Even if it is just for the fact that it kind of has a cool sprite and the fact that it's taking a note of Shedinja's lore, which, to be fair, you don't see very often. I bet there are a lot of people that didn't even know that if you look into the back of a Shedinja, you don't. But you sure do. Dead Leap. I wonder if it's in the Pokedex description for it. I actually don't know. You don't normally see the Pokedex description of a Shedinja because it evolves, like, on its own through Nincada. And when a Pokemon evolves through evolution like that, you don't get a Pokedex entry pop up. The inside of his body is hollow and utterly dark. Okay, not on that one. Bug Grass typing. Not great typing. Not great typing. What do we want to call Shed Leap? Honestly, you're just the Void. You are the Void. Uncreative name, maybe, but fitting name at the same time. Let's head back to Pallet Town. Let's have Wonder Guard. 1 HP. Yeah. Yeah, it still has 1 HP. Okay, alright, so it's not like it's fused and you get a little bit more. It has Wonder Guard, it has 1 HP. That would be tough to use. That would be very tough to use. Alright, at Pallet Town. Now, I don't think we have an encounter for Pallet Town, so we could get an encounter for Pallet Town, an encounter for Route 21 down here, which we can actually get in the grass, which would be more interesting to me. Let's have an item. Jaw Fossil. That's also technically an encounter. We could go and revive the fossil. I've also, while I was flying over here, it kind of reminded me of the fact that we can actually go and, like, use Strength and Surf on some of the routes before and maybe pick up some items. So I might do that as well before we round up this episode, see if we can maybe, like, find a Mana Thunderbolt TM would be huge. The encounter we get is Larvitar. Sorry, Larvesta Xatu. I was trying to work out how a Larvitar was part of that for a second then. But yeah, Larvesta Xatu. Or Natu, I guess. Re-evolved form. Volcarona Xatu sounds certainly interesting. I won't discredit this. I think this is potentially a very cool fusion when evolved. However, it is not evolved yet. So at the moment, it doesn't look all that impressive. Also, Fangale's on the team just to fly. It's not actually here for any reason other than that. I didn't bother to put it on the layout because at the end of the day, it's not a Pokemon that I'm going to be using for battles. It's just there to fly me around while I'm going to go and look for items, I guess, after this. After I've grabbed the Pallet Town encounter alongside this. This should be a nice, easy capture, right? Where we should just throw a ball and you should get inside because you're a little combination of babies. Good, good. Skills was too intimidating with all those sparkles. Love to see it. Tiny Torch Pokemon. Bug Flying. Horrible typing. Horrible. Do we want to give you a nickname? Yes, we're going to call you Flubber Nuggets. Because Natu made me think of birds, and birds make me think of chicken nuggets. So it's being called Flubber Nuggets. We're at the point where I've named multiple things now. It's going downhill really quickly. Alright, Pallet Town encounter though. We technically got a starter here, but we didn't get a encounter for the area. That was kind of a static Pokemon. So we'll see what we can get as our encounter for Pallet Town as well. I don't think we came back here in Fish. In fact, I don't think we went back anywhere. If we can even get a surf encounter here, we might not be able to. But we can. Alright, our encounter is... It is. It is. Yeah, yeah. It's that. Yeah, wow. Everyone, round of applause. Yeah. I feel like I nailed that, actually. That was perfect. That was the exact description of the Pokemon we just caught. You're welcome. Yeah, that is a Pokemon. That sure is. Another Meowth for the collection. Yeah, we're calling this Bubkus. For anyone that is not English, Bubkus is basically just another way of saying useless. So we're calling it Bubkus. That's actually what it is. And let's go ahead and see what other items we can find, shall we? Thank you, good old Bunt, for your strength right here. Please give us a good TM for all of this effort. Garbage. There is an item at the end, though, and if this could maybe be worth it instead. Shell Bell. Not the worst item pickup of all time. That can at least be used. Item up here. Route 23 up here. Also, Cerulean Cape is an encounter that I haven't had. Oh. Oh. That's such a good encounter. Holy, we didn't get Cerulean Cape, did we? I don't think we did. I think this is an encounter. This is not what I was planning on doing, but here we are. I'm fusion balling this. I think this is an encounter. It's level 33 as well. It's decently high level. We catch it in one Pokeball. That's kind of wild. Okay. Shell Bell, acquired. Light Screen, yucky, but acquired. And Ampher Punny. With 2 choices of sprites. 3 choices of sprites. Ooh. And an albino sprite. Ooh. This is kind of cool. I like this one more than this one. I feel like I like this one the most. I don't know, I really like the hair on this one. You know, no, I'm just going to keep it with the default. I'm going to keep it with the default. We're going to keep this one Electric Normal. Do we want to give you a nickname? Yes. We're going to call you, Clabber. Listen, I've named a lot of Pokemon today. Okay, it's not my fault. I'm out of names. I'm going to double check that that's actually a Pokemon that we can have, because I have my doubts. I kind of forgot that Cerulean Cape was an area that we haven't got an encounter in yet. So I would like to quickly make sure that that's fine. Wasn't where we got Stug. Stug was Route 10. As far as I can tell, that is a completely valid encounter, and that was nearly completely messed up, because I went all the way up to that Route 23 area without even realizing that was a place that we could go. I'm going to ignore the Route 23 encounter for now, because I do just want to grab some items. But a good pickup. Right, and we also have this little corner of Mount Moon that's different. We already have our encounter for Mount Moon, so this is all brand new. We don't have to worry about encounters. We get a Power Hub. Not the best. There is a TM. Better than Light Screen. Be better than Light Screen. Be better than Light Screen. Hardstone's honestly decent pickup. I think we already had one though, but better than Light Screen. Blizzard. I will take Blizzard. I will take Blizzard. Honestly, I don't think we had it. Who could learn it? Zunder could learn it. An Ice-type move would be good coverage. Not Ice Beam. Ice Beam would be way better and way more consistent. But Blizzard is an interesting option. I don't think it's a bad choice. Maybe we could have it instead of Nasty Plot, because I don't think we're ever going to be able to set up a Nasty Plot. Is there another item up here? There's another TM up here. Thunderbolt. Acrobatics. Also decent. Also decent. Both of those I will take. They're better than Light Screen, at least. Can anyone learn Acrobatics? I mean, thank God I can. Rubicus could. Rubicus having it would be interesting as well. I do like it having Dragon Dance, though, and I like having Stab. We don't have Bug coverage. We could get Flying coverage from other things. But the option is nice. Right, there is an item up here. Escape rope, okay, alright, not the most useful, but it is what it is. Is this about to be what I think it is? Are we about to have a Mew encounter? I don't know if I want to do this right now, but I mean, I am right here. We do have a Master Ball if we really need to. Evolution Spray. Different. And a Dome Fossil. Another fossil. Okay, alright, another fossil. There's another encounter. That's kind of best case scenario. Evolution Spray. With this spray that forces any Pokemon to revert back to an earlier form. Is there any reason we would want to do that to any Pokemon? I guess if we got an Eviolite, maybe. Very situational. The greatest item of all time. Okay, alright, another one. Electric speed, okay. Hello. Hello. That's a couple items. Alright, goodie number 1. Absorb bulb. Not good. Goodie number 2. Bag of berries. Not good. Not useful at all. Goodie number 3. 3 nest balls. Okay, 3 of them. Weird. Not particularly good though. Surely goodie number 4 is where we turn things around. Great ball. Okay. Not the greatest. But where we turn it around really is the TM, right? Recover. Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest collection of items of all time, but I do think that's probably where I'm gonna stop for right now. Recover is an interesting TM. Considering we're now doing set mode in important battles, it's much more valuable, now that we're not doing healing in battle using potions and stuff, that is. I think if it's a move like recover or rest or something like that, that's still fine. So maybe that's actually more valuable now? Someone like Wizard having recover could actually be very good, or Zunder even. So that's an option. It's an option. For right now, though, I do think we're going to go ahead and maybe put Bunt away, and then next time we will head down towards Blaine at Cinnabar Island, I guess. We want to go to the Pokemon Lab over there. Got a bunch of fossils. At some point, we need to go over to, like, Route 23 or whatever was up there towards Crimson City. I don't know if we want to do that early or not, because I don't know what level that area is, but that's also somewhere we want to go. So let's start heading towards Blaine and wrap things up over there. Alright, but with that item collection out of the way, we're going to leave ourselves off in Pallet Town, headed towards good old Blaine and his gym and the Pokemon Mansion and all of that stuff that we're going to do next episode. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,